KimberFit Lifestyle here. Thanks for joining me for this full body stretch. All you'll need today is a mat or a towel or just a place on the floor. And if you'd like, you can have a band to assist with the stretching. But if not, all you need are your two hands. Let's get started. Go ahead and get in a side lying position. You want to raise that top leg parallel to the bottom as we start our forward circles. These are large circles leading with the heel, keeping the foot flexed throughout the entire movement. Switch directions. Remember, lead with that heel, really focusing on rotating our leg from our hip. Next move, you'll remain in the same position, legs parallel. We'll start small circles. Still driving with that heel, we're just really activating our hip joint. Change direction. Keep breathing and keep that core engaged as you switch to the other side. Starting with our large circles. Switch directions. Switch to small circles. Switch directions. Go ahead and grab a band if you're using it for assistance. Lay back on your mat and bring one leg straight up. You can place the band around the heel as you extend your leg up. Flex your toes and feel a nice long stretch along the back of your leg. If you don't have a band, you can use a towel or just place your hands behind your knee to assist with the stretch. It's a very slight movement, but if you notice, as I hold my foot, I'm rotating my leg inward and outward slightly, and you'll feel a different stretch. Switch legs. You want to have the band tight tight enough that you feel a good stretch throughout the leg, so you may need to adjust where you bring your hands closer to your foot with less slack on the band. Gently rotating your leg inward and outward. Breathe deep breaths. Release your leg down. Bring your left knee to your chest and place your arms over your knee to apply slight pressure as you pull your knee to your chest. Imagining your body sinking into the floor. Focus on your breathing as you hold this stretch. Switch legs. Allow your body this time to just decompress. For the next move, we'll grab a seat on our mat, bend your left leg in, and extend your right leg. You're gonna reach, placing your pinkies slightly on the ground. Without bending your leg, you wanna extend as far as you can out to your toes. Trying to get that chest to my leg, I'm slightly rotating my leg inward and outward. Slowly release up and switch legs. Focusing on your breathing. Anytime you want to reach a little further, pair it with an exhale. To challenge yourself, place your forearms on the floor as you stretch and bring your chest closer to your knee. Slowly release up, remain in a seated position, feet extended out in front of you, and bring your chest to your knees while you place your forearms on the mat next to your legs. As you exhale, bring your body closer to your legs. Just holding this position for a moment. Release your back into a seated position. Bring the soles of your feet together into a butterfly stretch. Gently place your hands on your ankles, and as you exhale, slightly press down on your legs with your elbows. As you perform this stretch, take a few deep breaths. Now I want you to roll over on your mat and lay on your stomach. From behind, you'll grab one of your ankles and pull your foot towards your butt. In a moment, we're going to try to straighten that leg back out, but our hand that's holding our foot won't allow it. This is a form of resistance stretching that will increase your flexibility and range of motion. You want to hold this resistance for at least an 8 count. Then you release your leg completely down and repeat the move 2 to 3 times. If you cannot reach your foot, go ahead and grab a band or a towel to assist you. Let's begin applying resistance. Nice job. Release your leg all the way down. As you're performing these resistance moves, you want to make sure your hips are staying square on the ground and not raising up. Bring it back up and let's go again. Resistance for an 8 count. Really trying to straighten that leg as I won't allow it. Every muscle in my leg is engaged. Release your leg down. We're gonna do this 2 more times. Bring it back up. Resist for an 8 count. Last time on this side. Now go ahead and bring your leg to your butt one more time to complete the stretch. And now your foot should be able to come a little closer to your bottom. I'm using both hands to apply a little more pressure and get a deeper stretch. switch legs. If you take notice to how far the heel of my foot is to my butt, you'll see what the resistance stretch can do for flexibility. Just hold it here for a moment. I'll let you know when we go into our resistance. Let's begin with resistance for 8 count. Release. It's very important that you let your leg extend all the way out and rest for 1 second and then bring it back up. Resist for an 8 count. Engaging every muscle in that leg as you try to resist. And release. 2 more times. Bring it up. You want to have just enough resistance that you cannot straighten your leg, but you do not want to over-apply pressure and injure yourself. Release down. Last time on this side. And release. You'll bring your foot back up to your bottom and perform one last stretch just to see if we got our foot any closer to our bottom. And as you can see, my heel is now touching my bottom. Just hold this stretch for a few seconds. It feels too good. A few more seconds. And release. Go ahead and get on your hands and knees on your mat as we go into cat and cow alternations. When you're in cow, you'll place the tops of your feet on the mat, and when you switch into cat, you'll press your toes into the mat, really exaggerating your thoracic back area. After a few moves of cat and cow, grab a seat on your mat, cross your legs if comfortable, and stretch your right arm across your chest with your left arm assisting. Switch arms. Keep a nice elongated spine Go ahead and place your left hand, fingertips on the mat, and reach over with your right arm. Keep those hips on the floor. Reach just far enough before they start to lift up. Switch sides. You want to feel this stretch all the way through your hip, lats, shoulder, arm, all the way through your fingers. Alternating again. Last time. Remain in a seated position as we start neck circles. We're going nice, large circles. Switch directions. Nice. Now, bringing your ear to your left shoulder and then bringing your left hand to assist your head to your shoulder, you're going to place your right hand gently on your right shoulder as you apply pressure in both directions. Breathing as you hold this stretch gently, relaxing your shoulders. Switching sides, bringing that right ear to my right shoulder, placing my right hand on my head and my left hand on my left shoulder, gently applying pressure as I stretch. Now you'll want to move to a seated position on your mat with your legs extended out in front of you. You'll put your left leg over your right as you twist your torso to the left and place the back of your arm pressed against your knee, helping you twist your torso behind you. Switch sides. You'll notice that I make my hand into a fist, and it gives me a little bit of leverage to press up and through my back as I turn. So if you have a block, a yoga block, or a book, that's a great tool to have to assist with this stretch. Go ahead and lay back on your mat. You'll place your legs in a figure 4. So you'll have your left ankle on your right knee. I'll place my hands behind my right knee and I'm gonna gently pull my legs towards my chest. Switch legs. Thanks for joining KimberFit Lifestyle. Like, share, and subscribe. Take care. See you soon.